Today we're going to take a look at doing routine maintenance on your brand new BambuLab A2L machine. And when I say routine maintenance, I mean oiling and greasing things, and this should be done probably every 3 months, but you can do it sooner if you print a lot. There are a few things we're going to need, like this Superlube synthetic multi-purpose grease. You're also going to need some synthetic oil. I use this silicone oil that I found on Amazon, specifically for 3D printers. And finally, a decent microfiber cloth. You just want something here that's not going to leave fibers everywhere. So don't use toilet paper because it will just shed and just leave things everywhere. Use something good quality that is known for picking up dirt and grease. And we're going to start first by lubricating our X-Rail. This is the rail that moves the tool head side to side, and the one that I'm pointing at right now. And you'll see at the front it's a little bit shinier and it has a groove in, and that is the section that we are oiling and cleaning down. So get your microfiber and try and get your nail in that little groove and just keep moving side to side. You also want to do underneath of this rail. Make sure that's all clean. You can also manhandle the tool head, move it out of the way because you need to clean underneath where it is, obviously. If you're struggling to get into the channel and you can see lots of dirt in there, then I would recommend that you get like an old debit card, credit card, whatever, put it inside the microfiber and just slot it into that slot. Move it side to side. I did well enough here with my nail and the machine is still quite clean, so I was okay. And then we can take that silicone 3D printer oil, and I'm going to put a drop on that rail every 2 inches or 50 millimeters or so. It's not an exact science, but we really want to make sure here that we're not dropping it everywhere, onto rubber belts, onto the build plate itself, and just making a mess. We just want to keep it nice and clean. You also want to lubricate the underside of this rail, which I find it easier to put some on a kitchen roll or onto some microfiber and just rub it on that way. A little bit of lubrication is enough here. And once you're happy that you've put enough on, then you can start moving the tool head side to side and working that oil in. And that is how you do the X-Rail. So now we're going to move on to the Y-Rail, which I'm going to take this build plate off just because I don't need it in the way. And then we're going to slide that bed forward just so we can access this little lip at the back here. This lip pulls up and this whole panel will lift and it will just slide out. If you assemble the machine, you'll remember this process from when you put the screws in. And then looking inside here, you'll see that there are 2 rails down either side, and this is what we want to be oiling. So first of all, I'm going to clean them off because of any residue or oil that's already on there. And if this printer is not as new as mine, then it might be full of dirt in here, so it might also want to vacuum. You'll find that all your excess bits of filament and other stuff over the years gets trapped in this little area. Also make sure you move the bed back and clean thoroughly under there as well. And then we can just grab our tube of synthetic oil and we're just going to slightly oil those side rails on either side. Again, we don't need to go crazy here because we're not trying to flood the machine with oil, but just a little bit, and then we're going to move the bed to try and make sure it's nicely distributed. You can also use a little bit of kitchen roll like I am here just to make sure it goes around the sides of that rail. I just give it a really thin, even coverage all the way down that rail. And then once you've done that, you can push the bed backwards and forwards just to work in that oil. I'd do this about 10 times. That means you've now finished lubricating the Y-Rail, so it's time to put back that cover. Finally, we're going to look towards greasing that Z-screw. I would say that the oiling items are much more important frequently, but the greasing of the Z-screw is something that is definitely done every 3 months or a bit longer. And it's not something I would attempt to clean with a microfiber unless it looked sufficiently dirty enough. So because mine looks pretty clean, I'm literally just going to apply some grease and then we're going to run it up and down to work that grease in. So grab your tube of multi-purpose synthetic grease and you can slide it into the channel there where the Z-screw is, and you can just put one fine blob every 2 inches or 50 millimeters again. Then you can fire on the machine and we're going to move that rail up and down to actuate that Z-screw so it does the greasing itself. So once your printer's on, go on to control and then hit that XYZ. Then we want to move the rail up and down, but when we try to do that it will say we need to home it first, so you're going to need to go back and hit the home button. It's that little house symbol in the middle of all those control dials. And then once you do that, it will start to move downwards towards the bed. And therefore, on its way down, our rail is going to thread that grease around the Z-screw and coat all of those threads on the way down. And that's pretty much as complicated as it gets for greasing the Z-screw. It's nice that the machine does all of the work for you. If you can see any grease remaining on those brass parts, then yes, you can use your microfiber to rub that off. But equally, it's not going to hurt anything if there is a little bit of excess grease. And so that is the regular maintenance that I would recommend you do on your BambuLab A2L. and you need to do that at a minimum of every 3 months. So thank you for watching my maintenance guide. Don't forget to get subscribed so you don't miss new videos.